Come we go buy banana down a Solas market. Take out the long, long thread bag before the higgler hawk it. Come we go down, come we go down, come we go down a Solas market. Come we go down, come we go down, go down, Vig, come we go down, Vig.
Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Leave a comment in the comments someplace so I can know that I'm actually live. At least I think I'm live. I can see your comments when they come in, but I can't really negotiate, I think, back and forth. So if I miss a question or something, it's not intentional. So anybody there? Oh, I do see we have a couple of people there. Welcome aboard. Thanks for streaming in. Well, welcome to my kitchen. This is Trad Chat number 3 in a series of live streams where I sing a few traditional folk songs. These are songs that have been shared from person to person, village to village, over many miles and years sometimes. And I like to start these Trad Chats with a quote from Henry David Thoreau, which summarizes my inspiration and intention for these Trad Chats. Quote, "When I hear music, I fear no danger. I am invulnerable. I see no foe. I am related to the earliest times and to the latest." End quote. Thank you, Henry, my brother. In short, old folk songs are playing an important role in helping me keep on an even keel in difficult times. And I know many of us are going through difficult times. My heart is with you, but I thought I would share these songs with you because it'd be fun. In this session, I'm going to sing a few songs that take a look at economics from the point of view of the common folks. When I was an undergraduate in college, I took an economics class from perhaps the godfather of economics, Paul Samuelson. And Professor Samuelson explained economics very clearly, very analytically and mathematically from like 50,000 feet. But my knowledge of economics came more viscerally from my feet on the ground at zero level. I mean, I couldn't even afford the textbook that I was using in his course. I had to borrow it from the library, and I was more worried about where my rent would come from rather than charts of guns versus butter or supply versus demand. So, of course, I resonate with the old folk singers and the common person when it comes to things like economics, for sure. So there are probably thousands of songs that we could do today on this subject, but I have 4 for you today. The first 3 are old folk songs, and the last one is one of mine. It's kind of inspired by the old folk songs. So the first one I'll sing for you was first published in the ILP songbook. I guess that's the Independent Labor Party songbook. It was published in 1927, and it was attributed to a fellow named Arthur Hagg. And this is most definitely a great lesson on supply versus demand. And it's got a great chorus. Here's the chorus. Keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', do a little more each day. Now a nice young man named William Brown worked for a wage in Yorkshire town. He turned the wheel from left to right, from 8 in the morning till 6 at night. Keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', do a little more each day. Well, the boss one day to William came. He said, "Look here, young, what's your name? We're far from pleased with what you do, so hurry that wheel or out you go. Keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', and do a little more each day." So William turned and he made it run 3 times round in the place of 1. He turned so hard he was quickly made the Lord High Turner of his trade. Keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turnin', keep that wheel a-turning, and do a little more each day. So the nation heard this wondrous tale. The news appeared in the sketch and the mail. The whale race ran excursions down, all to see young William Brown. Keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, do a little more each day. So William turned with the same sweet smile. The goods he made grew to such a pile. They filled the room, and the room next door overflowed to the basement floor. Keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, and do a little more each day. Now sad the sequel is to tell. He turned out more than the boss could sell. The market slumped, the price went down. 7 days more and they sacked young Brown. Keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, and do a little more each day. Yes, keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, keep that wheel a-turning, do a little more each day. So definitely supply versus demand. So even when a little guy does the right thing, he gets screwed in the end. I'm seeing some spam chats come in. I hope that's not a bad experience for you. It's probably coming in from YouTube. Anyway, so I'll just ignore that. So what's next? Well, the next song that I have for you comes from my neck of the woods. I grew up in northeastern Pennsylvania. I was born in Scranton, and in a coal mining area, anthracite coal mining area. And this one was collected by a fellow named George Corson. George Corson collected a lot of coal miner songs. His songs collection about the bituminous region in Appalachia is called Coal Dust on the Fiddle. And his collection from the anthracite section is a portion in northeastern Pennsylvania is called Minstrels of the Mine Patch. Great song titles, I would think. Anyway, George Corson in about 1940, this is a relatively modern song. In 1940, he took his recording equipment down into the Newkirk mine. Newkirk mine was about 15 miles from where I was born. And his intention was to go down there and to record miners right in the place where they were working, record them singing their songs. So he recorded a fellow named Albert Morgan singing this song. And this one centers around labor unions. And I was inspired to do this one because labor unions in the last couple of years have gotten a lot more energized. And we've seen some good things, in my opinion, happen like in teachers' unions and the auto workers' unions. And we hope that the energy for unions continues. Certainly we'll need them moving forward. So, but even when unions do good things, it's not all milk and honey for the little guy afterwards. Another good chorus. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. I think I sing it, little song. I hope I sing it, nothing wrong. I hope my song, it brings you cheer, just like a couple of shots and beer. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. Now miners' contract she expired. Mr. Lewis, mad like fire. Miners taking too much time. Uncle Sam, take over mine. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. Now miners finally getting raised after striking 30 days. Here come the butcher, ring his bell. He raise his prices, what the hell? Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. That's the end of the economics lesson in this song. But we have a couple more verses to take us home. I'm drinking too much beer last night. To go to work I don't feel right. In my can some bread and meat. I'm too darn sick, I cannot eat. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. I'm firing shot at 10 o'clock. Tumble bushes full of rock. There's timbers cracking o'er my head. Jeepers cripes, I think I'm dead. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. Union man, he must have full dinner can. AFL-CIO, call a strike and out she goes. He raises prices, what the hell. So the third song that I have, again, looking at the chat, I see we do have a spammer out there. I hope that spammer's not hurting your experience. I'll just continue on here. The third song that I have for you comes from the great Woody Guthrie. You know, most of us learned about or first heard of Woody Guthrie through his ubiquitous song, This Land Is Your Land. But Woody Guthrie wrote well over 1,000 songs, many of which could be plumped right down in this session, Economics Lessons from the Common Folk. He wrote songs about migrant farm workers, mining disasters, the Dust Bowl refugees, and on and on. And I'm called. I'm interested. I remember this line from this one song that he wrote about Pretty Boy Floyd, the outlaw. He said, "Some men will rob you with a 6-gun, and others with a fountain pen." And that really is the centerpiece for this song that I'm going to sing by Woody Guthrie, which is much less well known. It speaks to Woody's opinion of bankers, particularly predatory bankers, not the good bankers that help the world in many good ways, but the predatory bankers who will loan money and at the slightest chance will foreclose. So, Woody Guthrie's opinion of the predatory banking. My name is Tom Cranker. I'm a jolly banker. I'm a jolly banker am I. I safeguard the farmers, the widows, the orphans. I'm a jolly banker am I. If you show me you need it, I'll let you have credit. I'm a jolly banker am I. Just give me back 2 for the one I lend you. I'm a jolly banker am I. When money you're needin', mouths you are feedin', I'm a jolly banker am I. I'll plaster your home with a furniture loan. I'm a jolly banker am I. When your car you are losing, sadly you're cruising, I'm a jolly banker am I. I'll come and foreclose, take your car and your clothes. I'm a jolly banker am I. When landlords abuse you, sadly misuse you, I'm a jolly banker am I. I'll send down the police to keep you from mischief. I'm a jolly banker am I. That's the end of Woody's song, but I added a couple of verses I was inspired to write during the banking crisis of 2008. Remember that? Bankers made risky loans to folks so they can buy a house, which at first was just wonderful. Hey, look, I'm in this house. But the loans were very risky when those folks couldn't continue to pay off the debt. The bankers took over and foreclosed on their homes. And then when the banks got in trouble, they said, hey, we're too big to fail, we need a bailout. So I added these two verses, I don't think Woody would mind. You can buy in this town for no money down. I'm a jolly banker am I. Then we'll take your estate with our variable rate. I'm a jolly banker am I. If you come for to fight all my wrongs to make right, I'm a jolly banker am I. They'll all be forgiven in chapter 11. I'm a jolly banker am I. So my name is Tom Cranker, I'm a jolly banker. I'm a jolly banker am I. I safeguard the farmers, the widows, the orphans. I'm a jolly banker am I. Well, because that spammer is filling up my feed here, I can't see any legitimate comments you're making or questions. But thanks for those of you who are showing up. I have one more song for you. This one was, I was inspired to include this because the incoming administration has, as part of one of its important platforms, decided that he would extend and increase the tax cuts for wealthy individuals and corporations at the expense of services for the little guy. So the story is that, if you decrease taxes on wealthy individuals and corporations, they will take that money and invest it much more wisely than the government can invest it, or little guys can invest it. And so they'll improve the economy, raise wages for all the regular folks, and all boats will rise in the common tide. At least that's the story. Unfortunately, that's not the way it's worked out in the past, and I don't anticipate it'll work that way in the future. So I wrote this song as inspired by the old folk songs, as kind of an economics lesson, my reply to those folks who are lecturing trickle-down economics. The money flows up. The money flows up. We're working in a world that's bottom side top, where the costs flow down, the money flows up. I work 2 jobs, my wife does too. There's nothing left when the bills come due, and we can work all day, never fill our cup. Where the costs flow down, the money flows up. The money flows up. The money flows up. Work all day, never fill our cup. Where the costs flow down, the money flows up. If you build your house on a master plan that's born on the backs of a common man, the benefits go to the few at the top. The costs flow down, the money flows up. The money flows up. The money flows up. The benefits go to the few at the top. The costs flow down, the money flows up. I've got this to say to the penthouse few. There's 99 of me for every one of you. But we could reach that dam where the deals are struck that make the costs flow down, the money flow up, the money flow up, that make the money flow up. We can reach that dam where the deals are struck that make the costs flow down, the money flow up. We can work all day, never fill our cup, where the benefits go to the few at the top. But we could reach that dam where the deals are struck that make the cost flow down, money flow up. So that's my trad chat for today. I'm sorry I couldn't respond to people who were talking in the chat because of that spammer who's filling up my comment section. But at any rate, I think I'll do a couple more of these trad chats and see how it goes. So keep an eye on my Facebook feed and my website for the next one. And let me know if you think this Wednesday midday is a good time or if there's a better time. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others. We're going to have to stick together over the next 4 years and beyond. And music helps. Find an old song and sing it. Bye-bye.